Hi everyone. Today we are going to talk about a book unhaul, and as I think I should tell you that this is my first book unhaul video, so it's going to be a little cluttered and all over the place because it's my first one. So be gentle, be nice, and if you like any books from the list, do let me know in the comments. Okay, I can give you more details about it. And without further ado, let's go ahead and welcome to my channel, Traveling Tome 88. And in this place, we upload content like travel videos, bookish talks, author interviews, exploring new bookstores, and a lot of random rants. So let's get into the first book of the evening. So the first book that I'm going to talk about is a spiritual slash philosophical book. It's a very special one and a famous one, and the book is this, Siddhartha by Hermann Hesse. Now, this book talks about a man who is Brahmin by faith and religion. He starts exploring his life and he starts knowing things about the shamana culture, life of an ascetic. Then again, he comes back to the normal life where he indulges himself in different kind of vices, different kind of luxuries, and so on and so forth. Now I am not sure what's gonna happen in the next part of it because I'm still reading it, and I can definitely say that if you like philosophical books and books on spirituality, and especially book written by an atheist person, uh, who can give you the very impartial and unbiased opinion about religion, then this book is one of the best books that you can get hold of. It's a very small and uh, sm- uh, thin book. It is not much big with condensed things, so you can actually read it and you can make a lot of sense out of it. There are many places where you can highlight which can make you understand a lot of things, and all in all, it's a very good book. So this was the first book of the haul that I want to talk about. The next book to you that I'm going to show is this one. This is a book on runes, as in the Norse uh, mythological language, the language of the Norse people, runes, the old language rather. So this is a book about runes, like what are runes, how you can write them, how you can cast them, what are the different types of runes, different gods and deities of the Norse mythology had their own set of runes. So it's a concise and compact edition of runes, and this is a very nice edition because it's got illustrations, and it has got silk pages, and it tells you about a lot without dragging it. So as you can see, it's also a very short and thin book with the impacting effect. If you have interest for runes, I think this is a good book to keep in your collection. Whenever you can just refer back to it, you can just open this book up and you can just see what is exactly the runes are all about. So without the next delay, the next book in the line is this one. It's A Sense of Magnolias by Shohini Sen. Now, I got this book in the AKLF, the APJ Kolkata Literary Fest or Festival that happens in Kolkata this year, where I had the opportunity to meet with the author herself. And this is also, signed copy. So as you can see, here is the signed copy and everything. So it's a very special book, and the story is basically about matured love story, and so how things happen in the protagonist's life, and the blurb seemed pretty interesting to me. So I just went ahead and got this book for myself. Next book is, wait, let me see. Yes, this one, Himalayan Folklore. Now, a little bit about this book. That is, I got this from the Oxford bookstore in Darjeeling Mall. Darjeeling is the hill station of West Bengal. It's in the state of West Bengal, and I love the place. And I have always been inclined to read on mythology, folklore, urban legends, and mountains is one place where I just feel so good for myself. I mean, I just love mountains. So when I saw folklore and mountain are kind of clubbed together, I just couldn't resist myself. So it's a brand new book, and I haven't started reading it yet, but I'm surely definitely gonna come to it when the climate becomes really warm. And since I'm from a tropical country, I'm definitely gonna start reading this, and try to feel the cool, climates that you get in the mountains. So this is a very interesting book. So it's basically non-fiction, but written in a story format. So people who are thinking that, hey, it's a non-fiction, who wants to read a non-fiction? Or, I mean, no offense to people who do, but it's one of those kind of non-fictions where you wouldn't feel that it's a non-fiction, but it's written in a story format. So I would say that this is a nice pick for people who are into books and everything. Next one is, if to look for it, there's a lot of books out here. Yes, that one. Okay. So, Satyajit Ray, a name which every Bengali person knows. Somehow, nowadays, everybody in the world also sort of knows him. He has received an Oscar even. So, that's a different story for a different day. But this book is the collection of his classic stories, like the short stories he has written in English format. Now, I have a little bit of difficulty reading Bengali books. I'm very ashamed of that. I know many people are gonna bash the, uh, you know, uh, you know what out of me. So that being a Bengali, you cannot read Bengali. But yes, well, everybody's not perfect. I can read, however, it takes time for me to read the thing, because I've been more pushed towards English during my academic days. Now, coming back to the story, I digress. So, this book is a collection of different stories Mr. Ray has written in his lifetime, and it has got different kind of stories of different flavors. And the most beautiful part is that it has different kind of genres in it, like horror, supernatural, thriller, mystery, or just a plain simple good, feel good story. And I personally like the way the man used to think. So that was the reason I got this book in a Amazon deal. And this is the book that I bought in those moments where I thought that, okay, I found this book here, I'm not sure if it's gonna stick with this discounted price, so I must get it. So it's an instant and impromptu buy, so that you can say that. And the next book in the line is, yes, this one. Now, this is a very interesting book that it's called The Gifts of the Gods by J.P. Kerawala, and this is the Adventures of Timpa. Now, the person who got me this book, like the person who suggested me this book, he said that this is sort of equivalent of Tintin. So this is the book cover, Adventures of Timpa. Now, this is the Indian equivalent of Tintin. Before, the reason being, before this particular book used to come in comic strips. It got a little bit of fame, then it got so much of fame that it got converted into light novels. And this is also about a boy who finds himself in different situations, in adventurous situations, and really hairy situations. So it's story about that. It's basically young adult. So I thought that why not? Let's give it a try. And well, the book cover sort of called me, and I kind of picked it up for the cover as well. So that's that. And this is also a old edition. It's a sort of rare edition, you can say, because this edition you wouldn't get. And the person who told me that this book is a good one, he also even said that this book is you won't find it in the market nowadays. But well, if you find it, great for you, good for you. But I got this edition, which is a sort of vintage one. Next is yes, let's talk about this one. So before I show you the book, as you can see by the design of the book, it's a hardbound. Now, before I reveal you the name of the book, let me tell you something that I have always, for a very long time, looked for this particular author's works in English, because he's a Hindi author, and well, again, I can speak in Hindi, but the thing is that I cannot read it well. It takes really long for me to, just go through one word at a time. Again, I'm sorry for that, but one day I found this book in the store, and I was overjoyed to see that it's not one but many of his stories translated in English, and that too in such a beautiful, book in a hardcover. So this book is called The Queen of My Heart and Other Short Stories, and the stories are written by Munshi Premchand ji. I always wanted to read his books, so this is a crown jewel worthy kind of a book which is going to be a part of my collection. There are times when I feel a little bit benevolent and give out books to people who are equally interested in books, but this one, well, this one is for the private vault.